Hello and welcome to the Sports Babble little video that we're gonna do a little bit more regularly. 80 will be involved. It'll not only just be my face, like I'll get 80 involved as well. I wouldn't do that on him. So just myself, Phil, this morning. A lovely sunny morning, Wednesday the 12th of July. As you can see, I've already got some Born Stupid. That happened at the Irish Open, which I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes. It's just sort of start doing a video basically to break down what's going to be coming up on the Sports Babble. Maybe all the things that we're going to be doing like towards the end of the summer or something, or any events that we're going to or stuff. I just sort of mixed it up. I want the Sports Babble to be more regular, if I'm honest. I want people to see and hear more of it. I want it to get out there. I want it to progress and more people get involved. So if you're watching this or you're listening to the podcasts and you want to get involved, if there's a sport you want to talk about or you whatever, get in touch. We're always open for more contributors. People want to write. We've got a WordPress set up that we're gonna hopefully get articles done up on. I've been talking about it for weeks now, so yeah, hopefully that'll happen. But I just thought, you know what, I'll do a YouTube video. I talked about it last night on Twitter, and I'll give it up, or put it up online basically of what's been going on, what I went to see, which is the Irish Open, and what's coming up on the Sports Babble. But I need to start with a massive congratulations to our friend of the podcast, Sean Lawler from the Cambridge Barbershop. Sean was up for an award for, he was in the competition anyway, for male stylist at the Northern Ireland Hair and Beauty Awards, and sure didn't he go and win the fucking thing. No baw to wee Sean at all. No baw. He went and won it. Well done, Sean. Massive congratulations. Proud of you, mate. You've earned it, because I know I've been going there for about 5 or 6 years now, on and off. A couple of haircuts that I couldn't make it to Sean's. I went and got cut elsewhere, and then had to get them fixed by Sean. So that was, I think I'd learned my lesson after the first time, but I didn't. But he lets me know that as well. But yes, well done, Sean. Really proud of you. The work you put in at the Cambridge Barbershop, and opening the 2 stores now. It's only getting bigger and better, and this is something you fully deserved. So well done, Sean. And by the way, I'll see you soon to get myself sorted. You man yourself. Yes, so make sure you check Sean out on his Facebook page at the Cambridge Barbershop. And make sure you go check the 2 shops out if you get a chance in Belfast. There's one on the Lisburn Road, and there's one on Lisburn Road is just sort of slap bang in the middle of it near the park, and there's one on Stradmillis down near the bottom towards Maggie Mays sort of area. So yes, check them out, check the lads out, all of them. So that's that. Basically what's going to happen, I tweeted last night about what's coming up on the Sports Babble, and I thought I'd just talk about it this morning. Really excited. We've got a podcast obviously tomorrow night. This video should have been done earlier on in the week, but I wasn't well. You can maybe hear it in my voice. I'm dosed with a cold. Thankfully it didn't progress on to the dreaded man flu, or like who knows what would have happened. But no, I managed to fight it. I managed to be strong and beat it and pass it on to anyone else that was in my company instead. So, but yes, I wasn't well, so couldn't do the video earlier. It was supposed to come out Monday, but it's out now. So we got the podcast coming up tomorrow night, which is gonna cover a good chunk. I reckon it's gonna be unboxing. Josh Taylor and O'Hara Davis fought there at the weekend, and Josh Taylor was magnificent. He was brilliant. Obviously then last night, if you didn't see it, McGregor and Mayweather had their first press conference in LA, and I laughed most of the way through it from both of them. I just giggled, couldn't stop giggling the way they were getting on. I'm really looking forward to this fight now, which when Eddie sees this later, he's probably going to shake his head, and I'm probably going to get a very abusive Snapchat through from him, because I'm in the McGregor camp and I want McGregor to win. And I hope he wins. I don't know if he'll win, but I hope he wins. So I'm going to fire that out now. Let Eddie read this or see it, and then when he comes in tomorrow night, he'll probably have a go at me, which will be a good laugh. Yes, that's happened. We also have transfers are going off at the minute. It's the 12th of July, and Everton have signed about 3 billion players and sold Lukaku. So that'll be interesting to look at that. They're getting a little bit of a kick in at the minute, Everton, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow on the podcast, because they maybe haven't signed that many household names. Obviously, they brought Wayne Rooney back, which I think was whatever. I'll talk more about that tomorrow night. But yes, they've signed a lot of players. They're doing a lot of bit of business, and they've sold Lukaku. So it's an interesting time as an Everton fan. Which I'm not. Don't get that twisted. I'm not an Everton fan. So we'll talk about that. We'll obviously talk about the Lions, who drew the series with New Zealand. Which is probably on basis probably the most fair result. So yeah, we'll get into that, and we have to preview the Mighty Ulster Championship final between Darren and Tyrone. Just taking a cup of Joe there, lads. By the way, we're open for sponsorship from any coffee brand. Holla, we'll take it, no bother. Yeah, that's coming the podcast on Thursday night, and that'll be up ABW, all being well. That'll be up on Friday afternoon, I'd have thought. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. We also got coming up 2 interviews that I'm going to be doing. Doing one on Thursday evening. Getting a chat to one of my best mates and really good friend, Paddy Byrne, who is now an academy coach over at Everton. So a heavily Everton themed week actually for myself. I don't really feel that well, to be honest. So yeah, looking forward to that. Myself and Paddy played hurling against each other, and then we went on to the coaching badge together. He obviously progressed and is just getting better and better at what he's doing, and now he's coaching full time in an academy role with Everton. So that's going to be class. Talk to him, hear about how it's like, what it's like going over there from here to coach. Obviously hear a lot of it, pardon me, like kids getting to go over and play in academies, but it'll be nice to hear from the coaching side what it's like to relocate over in England on his own. Took himself off, way he went. And so that'll be good. Really looking forward to that there. Paddy's one of the interviews I've been chasing after since I started doing the Sports Babble, to be honest, because I just think it's a great story, and he's a lot to say on coaching and what's happening over here and what's happening over there. So that'll be interesting. We also have the Craigavon Cowboys. Yeah, we're getting those lads on. And next Thursday I'm going down to meet the lads, and I can't wait for this. I've been down to watch them play, and they're a really good team. Like, if you get a chance and you're in that area, or even in your own area, if you check it out in your local American football team, go down and watch them. It is a good laugh, and they're competitive games too. So yeah, definitely go down and check them. We'll be talking to them on Thursday night, and it'd be interesting to see sort of how they feel, like what it's like being an American football team in Ireland, how they started, sort of the camaraderie between the group, and different people that have played other sports, what they feel the difference is playing American football. I played a tiny bit at university, like 2 training sessions really, and never played any games, was never good enough. Probably was because I was too small, which is a sore point. But yeah, so we'll see what happens, and we'll get those up next week, and really looking forward to those. Thanks to both parties, Paddy and the Craigavon Cowboys, for agreeing to coming on. We'll have a couple of other interviews in the pipeline that will be getting to come out during the next couple of weeks and months, so plenty of action coming up in the Sports Babble. So yeah, that's really what's going to be coming up interview wise and podcast wise. I just want to talk a little bit about my experience at the Irish Open. I haven't been to a golf tournament before. Myself and golf, we didn't really get on until sort of I went, well, the Irish Open sort of opened my eyes about how skilled some of these golfers are. You see it on TV and you think, oh, that shot looks mad, because of, say, distance, or because they look like they're in a bit of rough on the TV, and you think, how did they get out? That's brilliant. But see, when you're up close and you see them do it, it's different gravy. Especially Justin Rose was in a really difficult shot in the 13th after almost hitting the three lads that were up with his golf ball. He dropped it on, or put it into a bit of rough, and it was on a steep bank. The gradient was daft, like it was like that. There you go. And it didn't faze him at all. He came down past us, laughing, giggling away at himself. His caddy was laughing, shaking his head at him. Laid it up, got himself a birdie, no bother. So that it was just seeing that in action sort of made me think, hang on here, I'm quite enjoying this. And I decided then to follow John Ram round for a bit of the day on Saturday. You hear a lot of John Ram being talked up as the next big thing in golf, and it was certainly interesting to get up close to see what he's like around the course and see how skilled he is. And you sort of feel, even from the crowd and talking to people there, you did feel, and you do feel like you're watching someone that could potentially be a little bit special. I had the same feeling when I was at Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid in 2008. Liverpool drew 1-1, a Gerrard penalty and a Maxi Rodriguez goal for Atletico. And on the 70th minute, I think it was, or 70, it might have been 71st, whatever, Sergio Aguero came on. Now, he'd already had a full season starting at Atletico the year before, and I think he scored maybe 20 goals. He scored a bundle of goals. So you'd heard of him and you knew he was a little bit special. A bit like John Ram. John Ram had been world #1 amateur and he'd been competing, and you knew, oh, hang on here, this boy's coming through. Aguero came on, and the whole of Anfield, including all 11 Liverpool players in the pitch at the time, there was nothing but fear in their eyes. Anytime he touched the ball, you were waiting on something happening. Now, he didn't score, but he was just so quick across the ground, so clever. So you knew you were watching someone that's going to be potentially quite special, and obviously he's gone on to be, he's been quite half decent, hasn't he? So you got the same feeling watching John Ram, and on Saturday he only hit one fairway in his whole round, so he's wayward, but he managed to still come in tied for the lead. And again, not once did he look phased. No matter where his ball landed or what happened, he didn't look bothered. Not in an ignorant, nasty way. He just looked, okay, it's alright, I'll go up and just put it up here, it doesn't bother me. So I was delighted to actually see him win. I was disappointed that Roy didn't make the cut, and it's been well documented. Out of the last 5, he hasn't made 4. And he did win at the K Club, but still you're thinking, you know, it's not great. And he doesn't need me to tell him, it's someone from a little small podcast, but that isn't great. Doesn't look great either for himself. So hopefully he gets back to winning ways soon, and hopefully next year's Irish Open, which is in Ballyliffin, Donegal, will be much better for him. Just want to saying that Royal Portrush, really well put on golf tournament. Fans was really well looked after. Bus shuttles in and out of the towns, so handy. No hassle on any of them, and plenty of access to stuff as you're walking around. So yeah, well done Royal Portrush. Sort of, I'm not sure if I've caught the golf bug yet. I do want to go out and play a bit more and see what happens. The sort of issue around it is that how much it costs. I don't think rounds are that bad. Like if you're playing 20 quid for a round of golf, it's just over £1 a hole if you're not a member. It's more membership fees, which I don't know enough about to get into, which maybe need looked at. And certainly some clubs that still don't allow women to play on. That needs to change, obviously. But I'm not going to get in that golf debate. I am not well up in my golf history or terms yet, so I'm probably not one to fire myself into that. What I will say is though, you have the when you hear about golf and going to golf, you sort of do have, and I had personally, and it was wrong, that the crowd would be of a certain, maybe say class or something, which is completely wrong for myself. And I was really pleasantly surprised by how diverse and mixed it was when I was up at the golf course, and how well people were mixing in with each other, and it was nice. Like, it was a good day out. It's hard to get used to being quiet on fairways and on greens, like, and a big quiet please sign goes up. That's a wee bit hard to get used to, especially for someone like myself that never stops talking. But I managed to pull through it and do it, so I'm proud of myself. But yeah, no, I did enjoy my day at the Irish Open. It's something I'm going to mark down in my calendar to go to. Maybe we'll make it a yearly thing and go and follow it. And I am going to try and get out and play a bit more golf, so this could become quite golf heavy, certain aspects of the podcast, so hope you're all looking forward to that. But yeah, that's sort of it for the pod, or the little sports Babble video. This week there'll be more than, I'll probably try to do one once a week, because we can only do podcasts every 2 weeks, so maybe this could be a common feature. Let me know what you think. I have just sort of rambled on a little bit. It was a wee tiny bit scripted, but not overly, which is sort of the Babble way. We just half wing it the odd time and just let it come out, whatever comes into our head we spout. But yeah, check us out on YouTube, at the Sports Babble. Check us out on Facebook, Sports Babble, Twitter, the Sports Babble, And you can check. You'll see my personal Twitter feed up there, and Edie's as well, which we've talked about enough. So yeah, let us know what you think. Any comments at all? Oh, nudge the camera there. Apologies. Positive or negative, just hit us with them. We'll take them all on board. We'll not get upset by the negative ones. Big boys don't cry. And the positive ones will not let it blow our heads up too big. But yeah, let us know. And as I said before, anybody that wants to come on and contribute to the Sports Babble, get in touch. You're more than welcome. The more the merrier. We want to grow it. I want it to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and see how it goes. I've seen other podcasts and sports sites get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I thought, you know what, I want a piece of that, and why not? There's nothing going to stop us. Yeah. So yeah, let us know. Thanks for watching. You'll hear from us during the week on the podcast, and check out those interviews as well. Good luck.